How's everybody doing? Good. Well, good day, brothers and sisters. I'm very honored to be here, and I appreciate the offer from Sister Babylon to open the conference and give the welcome. On behalf of the members of the Western Territory, 67,000 strong, I welcome you to Las Vegas, Nevada for the Retirees Conference. I want to also acknowledge the veterans in the room. Would you please stand? Brothers and sisters, I want to thank you for your service to our great country. Your service allows a person like me to have freedom of speech and to advocate on behalf of workers and members. I want to talk about some issues that affect all of us today. We've historically reached out to IM retirees for help in our political and veterans efforts. And you've always been fantastic in your help. And I just want to tell you, we're in a hell of a fight. You know, our other name is the Fighting Machinists. Do we have any Fighting Machinists here in this room? We're the Fighting Machinists. I can't hear it. Are you ready to fight? Yeah. Good deal. That's what I want to hear, brothers and sisters, because that's exactly what it's going to take. And I'm going to tell you a few things about why we need to fight. There's corporations in this country that are running wild. They're running rampant. And what they're doing is they're destroying our democracy and they're destroying our culture and our society. I want you to think about a few things. These guys don't pay any taxes. And yet they want us to take every cut that comes along. Now let me just tell you, two companies. I'm from GE. I'm a former GE employee. Yeah. Okay? There's one right there. They closed my plant in 2009. Not because they weren't making money, it's because they wanted to make more. And listen to what these pigs did. In the 5-year period between 2007 and 2011, they paid no taxes. In fact, they got a $2.1 billion tax refund. That's what these pigs did while they closed my plant and put 400 IAM members out on the streets. Now it's not just GE that does this stuff. Let's talk about Boeing. During that same time period, these people got a $423 million tax refund. No taxes to this great country. And in my book, that's a crime. It's a failure of our politicians to hold corporations accountable. Now look at what they're trying to do on Social Security. No Social Security increase this year. Now, one of our friends is in Congress right now. Senator Warren is trying to do something about that. But I'm telling you, folks, this next year is the most important election. You hear this all the time. But it really is the most important election. We always reach out to you on retirees issues and Medicare and pensions. And I'm sure we missed the boat on many other issues of importance, but I'm asking you for help now. The TPP, we're going to lose more jobs if that thing becomes a reality. Let's talk a little bit about our sisters. Are there any sisters in the room?
Yeah.
Come on, you can yell bingo louder than that. Come on, are there any sisters in the room? I'd like to talk about equality and specifically equal pay. Women make up nearly half of our nation's workforce. Yet from every industry and every profession, their talent and hard work is not reflected in their paycheck. Today, women on average earn only 78 cents for every dollar a man earns. For women of color, the pay gap is even wider. It's shameful. And with your help, we can keep working on it and finally get equality in paychecks. You may wonder why a retired worker may care about this. Let me tell you. If a woman earns 60 cents or even 70 cents on every dollar a man makes, her Social Security will be reduced by 60 to 70% of what a man gets. It's simple math. It also means that a woman has a harder time investing in a 401k for the retirement years because she has less money to begin with and certainly less money to put away. In addition, all you sisters live longer than we men do. So you continue to be penalized just for being a woman long after you retire. It's time to get angry about this. Are you ready to fight? Yeah. There's been some progress over recent years, but it still isn't equal, except under an IAN union contract. We can help make tomorrow better. Talk to your daughters, your granddaughters, nieces, and all the women you know. Tell them about the unfairness in making less money for your hard work. Tell them how the discrimination doesn't end when you retire. Let them know how to fix it. Join a union and demand justice for fairness. While you're at it, speak to your sons and your grandsons. This is their fight too. While women have made gains over the last 30 years, especially white women, the typical man has not. He's making no more than he was 30 years ago. After adjusting for inflation, the battle lines are clearly drawn, brothers and sisters, and you are critical in the fight. Your experience and influence can only help. And I've got to tell you, I'm so proud of all the retirees in this room. You're here still giving. After you gave everything during your working careers, you still believe in this union. And I want to applaud you for it. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for your service. You must also remember that all workers of color have the same issues as we do. And it's time we get together and fix them together. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Come on, let's get a little energy in here. Are you with me? Yeah. Good. Liberty and justice for all. It's about time we did more than just say that. Let's make that happen. It's time for a no-nonsense Equal Pay Act. Equal pay for equal work. Nothing else will settle. That's what being a union is all about. And you know that because you built this great union. You laid the path for me and for those who are coming behind me. It's on your shoulders that we stand and we take an unfair company on. Our fight, or fight an unjust court ruling, or take a corporate-owned politician, or scream about another bad trade deal that sends our jobs overseas just for corporate profits. These are multi-generational fights. Those are your sons and daughters' jobs they're giving away. And your granddaughters and your grandsons' jobs. I'm tired of having to fight against the people we help to elect. How about you?
Yeah. Right.
We get them elected, we give them money, we pound the pavement, and we want their vote. They give us a bunch of BS. And I'm tired of it. It's a fight that's honorable. It's about our grandparents and our parents, and through our children and our grandchildren. As the Native Americans say, it's about the 7 generations. 7 generations of lessons and teachings from those that went before us, and 7 generations of impact and hope for those who are yet to come. We are never alone. The fight that we wage isn't only about fair pay. It's about the future of this nation. What will our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren inherit? It's a very personal fight for me. I now have a granddaughter. She's 3 years old. Her name is Aubrey. And I sit that little girl on my knees, and I think to myself, what kind of world is she going to have? What kind of job is she going to have? What kind of job are your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren going to have when they get out in the workforce? That's what this is about. That's what this fight's about. What kind of legacy are we going to leave for them? We're handing over decent schools where they can learn and solve problems. Are we doing that? I don't think so. Our educational system is in shambles. Are we standing by and watching the outsourcing of our ability to have a good job? Yeah. TPP. Right now, they're poised to send more of our jobs overseas. Safe streets, clean air, clean water, good food. It's free, that are free from unnatural chemicals and grown from engineered seeds. We feed this stuff to our... We can't crack the tectonic plates that hold the planet together and pretend that nothing can go wrong. What the hell are these people thinking? Is money that important? Is power that important that they're going to sacrifice our whole society for their wealth? That's what this is about. We don't need to be dependent on nations that hate us. And if I wouldn't mention what happened this weekend in France, I'd be remiss. I join in my prayers for those families and all the people that are suffering because of that. What about the basic human rights of food, shelter, and health care? Those things aren't just for those who can afford it. What about the Bill of Rights? Liberty and justice for all. Will they still be saying that 7 generations from now? Think about that. How will they describe the way we responded to the call of duty? Pensions are under attack. Social Security is under attack. Medicare is under attack. Are you ready to fight? Yeah! We're watching them disappear and become scarce. What about the day when they're spoken of as dinosaurs and unicorns? Faint memories. It makes me mad as hell. And I know it makes you mad too. Are you ready to fight? Yeah! What about the day when nobody has any more? Or they've watered down and it doesn't mean anything. We can't just stand aside and let that happen. It's going to take all of us, all of our talents and energies, and I know you have fought for decades. And you have made a difference. But the fight isn't over. We are the fighting machinists, and we still need you. The corporations own the politicians. They own the courts, they own the media. All we have is each other. And that's good enough. What's in our hearts, and the fact that we are what's on the right side, that's what matters. Brothers and sisters, that should be enough. Together we can make tomorrow better. Those who want to turn their back on future generations can walk out the door. Brothers and sisters, I wish you all a productive conference. Thank you very much, and God bless.